So I just got back from the doctor and they did some blood labs. They had worried about me last week when they had to give me fluids before I left for the Mayo Clinic. Because I was having so many symptoms, they wanted to check in with me one more time before next week when I start immunotherapy again. And everything looks good. The liver enzymes are up, but that's kind of to be expected because my liver is kind of messed up right now. And also just the immunotherapy also causes an elevation, but I also have those tumors. So there's that. And then I had a new nurse practitioner, and she was pretty mad at I've lost 10 pounds. It's great, right? Who doesn't want to lose weight on cancer, right? So she told me that's not okay. What? So she's worried about that, and she said she's gonna try and combat that. In fact, she was like, maybe I need to give you this antidepressant. It helps you sleep, and the side effect is it makes you have an appetite. Not in my head, I'm like, red flags, I don't want to be like that. Just kidding. Anyway, so she was not happy about the weight loss, and she said I don't need to go on an antidepressant, but that is an option for the future. And then I'm trying to think what else she said today. There's this big heaviness I've been feeling in at night. Sometimes it's even kind of hard to walk. And she said that that can be pretty typical because immunotherapy will cause an immune response. And so everything kind of is pouring into the immune system. So the lymph nodes are all kind of more swollen and kind of gives this pseudo swollen effect. And because I'm missing all those organs, then I have a lot of adhesion. So she's like, I'm not surprised that you would feel a lot of weirdness going on down there. So that was kind of all attributed to the therapy too. So not any bad news, which is great because that means I've kind of got through this whole first immunotherapy without any infection starting, at least not showing up in the blood work. So yay! It means I don't have to stop and do steroids. So I'm very grateful for that. And then I'll just gear up for another hopefully good week. And then next week we'll start all over again. And they said that the side effects are predictable. So everything that happened this time around will happen again, and maybe even worse. The fatigue will be worse. It's kind of a cumulative effect. The combat for that is being active. But having said that, she's like, you have to find this balance between, going for a walk and then really resting, and then going for a walk or getting, in my case, I have 6 kids, so getting stuff done for them and taking that and then resting and not overdoing it, which is kind of hard. Remember, I have 6 kids, so it's a little bit hard to do. But I have all these amazing friends that show up or force text to take my kids. So I'm so grateful they're at the point in their journey where they're okay with that, because even just a year ago or 3/4 of a year ago, they were so new to me. They wouldn't leave my side. They would hide behind my legs. They would hug my legs. My 4-year-old, it's like he wanted to crawl inside my body when strangers came around. So the fact that we've gotten to this point where they love to go, that they feel secure and safe and they're having the time of their lives, and now they're asking me hey, are we going to Miss Terry's? Are we going to Miss Corey's? Are we going to Miss Valerie's? Are we going to Mel's? So many people and they're gonna want to be somewhere else all the time. I don't blame them, really. Probably it's probably way better than here when they have to do good habits for their bad attitudes. It's probably better somewhere else. Anyway, so I'm very grateful that that has come so far that now they have that security and that safety in their development.